right, guys, are you ready for the best DLC pack in the history of video games? Pat McAfee, Ty Schmidt, Boston Connor, AJ Hawk, Darius Butler. Bro, what is this? When this pack first came out, I was like, why? Pat, I understand. I'm perfectly fine with Pat. Why are his homies in this pack? I don't care about playing with Boston Connor. I don't even know who Boston Connor is. Apparently, they're people from his podcast. I don't watch his podcast, so I don't know. But why in the world would I want Pat McAfee and his boys on my wrestling video game when none of these people, besides Pat, I see on a weekly basis on television? I don't know what Ty Schmidt's finisher is. So why in the world would I want in my wrestling video game? This is not a Madden or a college football DLC pack. This is a wrestling video game pack. Meanwhile, you have superstars like Jakara and Lash Legend and Izzy Dame on NXT who people have to just download them on community creations. And we're losing spots for NXT superstars that are putting in work every Tuesday and on pay-per-views just so Boston Connor can have a spot on the roster. Now, apparently, Pat didn't want to be in the game unless his boys were in the game, which is very commendable. You know what I'm saying? You put your homies on. I respect that. But honestly, I don't give a fuck about that shit. There is no reason why we have a Pat McAfee show pack and not an NXT pack of all of the NXT superstars that are on TV every single week and are not in the game. The NXT North American Women's Champion, Keilani Jordan, is in the game. The next big thing in professional wrestling, Wwe Femi, the North American champion, is not in this game. And again, I say, half of the women's roster in NXT is nowhere to be seen in this game. Jada Parker, not in the game. Idris and Malik, not in the game. Javon Evans, just got there, but still not in the game. Most of Meta 4, the only person in Meta 4 that's in the game, I think, is Noam Dar. Oral Mensah, not in the game. Lash and Jakara, not in the game. Joe Hendry is listed internally on the NXT roster. You know he ain't on the game. So all those people are in the game, but Ty Schmidt is in the game. Ty Schmidt. Yeah. And then Pat had the nerve to try to diss fans and the NXT roster. Now, first of all, you can diss the fans, you know what I'm saying? I diss myself and the fans all the time, you know what I'm saying? Fans are terrible. You're dissing the wrestlers? Huh? They didn't even say nothing to you. This us. We said something to you. They didn't even do nothing. They're just doing their job. And this is my thing. Pat adds so much to commentary. So I'm never going to be on no, like, get rid of Pat type time, you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. But I find it corny, bro. I find it corny that you diss the fans and the wrestlers for a decision that was made by an out-of-touch game. And obviously, you're so out of touch that you don't realize that there's another show besides Raw that happens. There's another show besides SmackDown that comes on. And the superstars that are going to be here after you go and do your podcast or whenever you leave commentary, those wrestlers are going to be moved on to the main roster. They're the up and coming. And you're going to diss them for what? What did they do? Yes, every NXT superstar deserves a spot on the video game more than every one of your podcast buddies. Damn near more than you. And that ain't a diss. That's just facts. No one can justify the two North American champions on NXT not being in the game, but fucking Boston Connor being in the game. That doesn't make any sense, bro. Now, 2K delayed the pack to come out later. I don't know what that means to me. They're not going to add anybody that means something. The last time I saw was a screenshot of Pat kicking a football at Dom's head. So whatever. But 2K is so damn out of touch. It's whatever, bro. Hopefully we get some good moves to add to the movesets for it, but I'm not playing as damn Boston Connor and AJ Hawk. And I've been pissed about 2K for a while now because I want to be a supporter of 2K as a whole, you know what I'm saying? I play all the NBA games. I played all the wrestling games, and I want to be a supporter. But when they do these tone-deaf ass things, like add a podcast crew to the game, when they have consistently outdated entrances, when your game that you advertised on release doesn't work the way you advertised it, that makes me want to just rank the game for forever, bro. If I tell y'all that this page is meant for wrestling content, and y'all come on my page one day, and I'm analyzing pencil erasers for 3 hours on live, you're gonna be like, what? I thought this was a wrestling page. That's false advertisement. 2K, you've been advertising yourselves as a good wrestling game for 7 years. And you failed on about 5 of those years. And you know the people say, oh, we just don't buy the game. I'm a professional wrestling content creator. I have to buy the game. I can promise you, if I wasn't a content creator, I would still be playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 on my Wii. You know why? Because it's a better game. And the funny thing is, we don't have an alternative because AEW Fight Forever is just really bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one's worse. 2K is like, it looks good, but the inside of it is just trash. AEW is bad inside and out. So I don't know. I don't know. Someone get THQ on the phone because 2K, I'm tired of it. 2K and EA Sports, both of y'all just trash, and I'm done, bro. I'm exhausted. I don't know.